My hands are gonna be a little bit shaky, so I apologize for the camera, shakiness. Um, man, I've I had a lot of aspirations when I was younger. Uh, I would always, I would always, in the back of my mind, I knew that I was made for something bigger, but at the same time, like I had to humble myself, and I still need to work on that in a good manner, in a safe manner. At the same time, like I knew I was made for something bigger than what I am right now. I don't know what it is, but we always have to step back every single time. It sucks to hear, and it's not the sexiest thing to hear, but when you're in that mood where you just really want to fucking just improve at the same time, like you want to, you know that you're made for something bigger. You have to fall back, and it sucks ass because you have to look back at your past traumas. You have to deal with that shit. You have to look back at everything that's gone on in your life, and you gotta look back, and you just gotta take that shit in and accept it for what it is. And then you also have to adjust to being what you are at the time. You could be a 15-year-old and you just have to realize that maybe you are the loser in the school, but at the same time, there are going to be lifelong losers once they get out of high school. You also have to realize that you could be the one thing that people look back at and realize that maybe I shouldn't take life so seriously, or you could be that person that, depending on your situation, you have to take life more seriously. That's what you see with with all these rappers. That's what you see with all these rappers. You have to take life a bit more seriously because people are broke and they need money and they're hungry and they gotta fucking make their money. And they also have to deal with the fact that they gotta like look out. They gotta watch their back every fucking day. They gotta watch their fucking back every single day, and they can't always do that. So they got their homies, but their homies are probably low key haters, and they're hoping for that dude to like get shot up or whatever. You know, they're hoping for you to get shot up or whatever, so they're not really doing it. You know, I fuck man, life is really something else. And if you're a kid who's just like hearing your favorite artist go through it, right? Don't start acting like them. Take take note of their life and just be thankful for what you have compared to them, because they probably grew up in a really messed up household. Obviously the situation is relative, you know, not like family members relative, but I'm just saying, like, compared to all your peers, your life could be just as good as theirs. And these guys, they got a different shit to deal with. They got different shit to deal with. Everybody. Your favorite rapper could have a conversation with you and not vibe with you. And he's your favorite artist. The reason why he doesn't vibe with you is because you guys grew up differently. He doesn't understand what you're going through because he doesn't understand your peers. He just understands what's going on in his life, you know? He doesn't have to deal, man, probably does, like a baby mama or some shit like that. But you don't. You're probably a 15-year-old who's just like trying to, like, go out and party and have fun, but you also gotta deal with a fucking dad who hates you and resents you. At least that's what it seems. Oh, you won't realize at the time, but yeah, it's gonna be what it feels like. Every parent became a parent at a young age ish, 20s, and if it was bad enough in their teen years when they were 16 or 17. I could always say everyone's situation is relative, but and look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's relative. When someone says, you know, I got to deal with this, but I'm dealing with some other shit, but it's all relative as far as stress goes. Wherever you think you are in life, you have to realize everything is going in such a way where it's not that bad compared to somebody else's. In the same kind of situation that you are in. It's a lot to take in. But yeah, this is just coming from someone who is a homebody, but I've never actually gone out to visit my city. I talk to people now and again, but I don't make connections. The only time I can make connections is at work. That's the worst part for a homebody. It's and I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to go out, talk to people, and you'll be surprised how easy it is to talk to people if you have a healthy mindset. But that's neither here nor there because people have different mindsets. If you're the type of person to see people from all walks of life, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you only meet a certain type of people, then certain type of people that are just like you, then you won't learn anything. And yeah, that's gonna if you don't handle that shit correctly, it'll fuck you up for the rest of your life. You could know a freaking engine or a computer program. You could learn all that shit front to back, reverse engineer, all that shit. It still doesn't change the fact that you're gonna be a recluse or a person who doesn't know how to talk to people, you know? So you gotta get out there, deal with the anxiety, the depression, whatever it is. You gotta look internally and you gotta fucking fight that. So, that's just where I am in life. I still haven't moved out of my house and I'm 27. There are people who obviously never moved out and they're 40 years old and it is what it is, It's all for all I know, it looks like it. For all I know in my life, I could become a supervisor in a year and it just it is what it is. I still could be a recluse and a very antisocial person by next year if I don't work on those areas. It is what it is. I deal with it, I move on, and if I can change it, I will. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Except these stupid fucking dogs. I love them, but they can be annoying. For all I know, I could be a better pet owner. But yeah, that's where I am in life. We always make steps. Don't look at people that are like 20 years old and are freaking millionaires. Or if you're a or if you're a I guess that's it for me. Doesn't matter if like someone you grew up with became a millionaire. I guess yeah. That's for another time. Regardless, take it easy, but at the same time, don't life take life more seriously. Ish. It just depends on what you're going through. It's all relative. We don't know what you're going through. And I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. You have to make the right steps and don't fuck anybody else over while you're doing it when you're just trying to make it through mentally. Focus on your mental health, your physical health, obviously. At the same time, don't fuck anybody else over while you're doing it. That's all I can say. Take it easy.